We are here at the 2010 North American International Auto Show with Volvo Design Chief Peter Horbury. And we are sitting inside the recently unveiled 2011 Volvo C30. So we're here from thecollegedriver.com. So we want to know, what about this car will attract young people to Volvo?
Well, I think first of all, naturally, the shape is quite different from anything else we've produced. Although, looking back in our history, there's a hint of this in what was called the 1800 ES. You've got to look that one up. It was a long time ago.
All right.
And then in Europe, we did a 480 ES. But then, 2001, we launched a safety concept car which looked like this, and it was such a big hit. We decided to make it more or less. So this car came along.
Now, what a lot of young buyers like is the opportunity for customization. The first Volvo, it was there, but I believe you guys have expanded on the range of customization. So can you let us know what changes can we see?
Well, on the outside, there's some parts that you can order. The sill, for example, is a change sill in silver. The wheels, we have an extensive range of wheels, and the two-tone effect around the wheel arches along this sill. That's new. Well, that's available now on all C30s. So outside you can do plenty, and inside, of course, you just have to look at the colour of these seats, and you see the opportunities there to really customise. This colour matches the exterior of this particular car, which I think is stunning when you see it.
Yes. I noticed that this is the updated, the facelifted model, and I noticed you guys did not raise the base price, which is pretty good. So pretty much you're getting more bang for your buck there. So what other sort of items that you would say maybe would draw people towards a C30 and away from something similar like a Mini Cooper or a Volkswagen GTI?
Yeah, well, I think you mentioned the Mini Cooper. It's that type of stand-out design that I think attracts the younger person. They want to make a strong statement, not just be bland. And this car is full of character.
Yes, I think so. I used to call the original C30 something like a mullet car. It was business in the front, party in the back.
Yes.
And this one has become a little more party in the front.
Party at both ends. Yeah, it's true. The front, I think, is now very strong. It's the new grille that's going on to the Volvos, like the XC60, the next S60. It has a different shape altogether from the original. And even if I was responsible for that myself, I'm the first to admit this is far, far better and a much stronger appearance.
I can totally agree with you there. Now, I noticed that you guys evolve. You guys like to, keep things simple here. So what all goes into the design, again, of something as simple as this, this floating waterfall type console? Well,
it's a unique feature that we came up with when we launched the S40, which was a sister car to this one. We knew through the design of electronics at the time we could do this. It was an ambition, I think, of all designers to do this sort of slimline center console. And I remember when we launched the S40 at Frankfurt, the head of Audi, the chairman of Audi, came onto the stand and he said, "Yeah, that's all well and good, but what's the production one going to be like?" And we said, "Well, this is it." And he said, "No, you're kidding me." I said, "No, this is production." Because I think everybody wanted to do it, but we were the first to actually manage it. And it's a very clever piece of design. It's practical. I mean, you have a bit of storage space in front of it, but it looks so cool and very Scandinavian. I think that's what we're trying to do, is recreate the Scandinavian ideals and character of design, like a piece of Swedish furniture, this bent wood, the way it
you can get
falls
this
like a chair, it's like a Swedish chair. To me, that was the best thing we could do, is really recreate that design element of Scandinavia in our cars.
All right. And I know that you guys also have the drive version over there. Now, is that the electric version, or is that the diesel with all the aerodynamic things that pretty much get every little, aerodynamic sort of efficiency out of it?
That's the secret. Drive E, as we call it, has been a huge success in Europe. It's based around the diesel with the manual shift, and we're getting cars at 60 miles to the gallon, 50 odd to the gallon, which is a stunning achievement.
Are these US gallons?
No, that's English.
Oh, okay.
The 0.3 liters per 10 kilometers, and it's really big news in Europe. But it's based on a diesel and it's based on a manual shift, which are two things which probably don't go down too well yet in the States. the car we're showing today is electric, actually. So that's the future, and that's how I think the American market will see Drive E in the future, with a bit more of that technology from hybrids and pure electric. But that's some time away, but it shows our ambitions, and it shows that Volvo can be, once again, the car for the environmentalist as well. The people who care for people, in other words, the safety of Volvo, and care for the environment, will have a great choice of car.
All right. And one final question. Again, the C30 is a very, stylish car. It's only made for, I would have to say, a sophisticated sort of buyer. But we don't see a lot of ads about this, and I've seen the ad campaigns you guys run in the UK and in Sweden. They're very creative, very literally eye-catching. One just features a bunch of eyeballs. Any reason for why we haven't seen that here?
I think advertising is different around the world, and we probably don't do any more advertising in Europe. It's just that we don't see so many car commercials quite so often as you do in America. However, having said that, we've turned our attention very much to the internet and new forms of communication with our customers, and that is proving extremely popular. So if we don't spend a lot on TV commercials, we are doing quite well, thank you, on the internet.
All right.
And that's the future. We see that as much more communicative with the type of buyer you're talking about,
right. And then recently this car was featured in that new vampire movie, New Moon, I believe it's called.
Yeah, that really helps.
And that really helps.
It's so popular with youngsters, and when they see a Volvo looking so cool in a cool movie, of course it helps the image.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, so you guys have just heard a live interview from Volvo Design Chief Peter Horbury. For more updates, check out thecollegedriver.com.